Thrill of the Fight 2 has a new damage update. We just went over how that damage affected blocking and guarding. It does a great job at shit whenever you shell. If I were to shell, I really do absorb about a solid 70-80% of the shots as long as I'm blocking properly. But the way that changes your fighting style now offensively is that now I have to think more about my shots. I can't just throw a right where it was landing before because it was maybe phasing through, or maybe just the VR aspect of it was getting it through, because now they really are stopping at the gloves, which makes sense. But let's focus on angles and changing up top shots with bottom shots, or the opposite way around, to confuse my opponent to where he's not just sitting here and shelling, he's kind of constantly having to guess where I'm going to be and how he's going to block, regardless of how good he's blocking. So today, let's work on angles and hitting our opponent, regardless of how well their guard is. Let's start easy. A jab up top, just to test out the guard. Jab, my opponent has a good guard. He blocks sound. Jab again, he blocks again. Sound guard, I like it. So now that I got a little bit of a rhythm, I can now time things. Like a jab up top, I know he's going to shell up now for the third time. And then I can go left hand to the body, or for you, maybe you're right-handed, it'll be a left hand up top and then a right cross. Jab up top, he blocked. Jab up top, he blocked again. Good. Jab up top, cross belly. Now what does that make your opponent do? He gets hit once, blocks, blocks. He gets hit a third time, he blocks, but then that second punch gets him right in the belly. So what is your opponent, what would you think about? I would think, watch the cross to the belly. Jab, cross to the belly, I don't want to get hit by that again. So that's what I'm thinking about. So we anticipate that. So maybe now, the fourth time, I'm going to go jab up top, then I'm going to feint to the belly with the cross. Feint to the belly, but I'm still going to turn my hips. Where does his hands go? His hands are now dropping for that body cross, right? But now what's loaded? This guy. So jab, feint the big cross, and unload that big lead hand hook. So jab, feint to the cross, up top hook. Practice it. Jab, he covers. Jab, he covers. Nice. Jab, cross. Oof, that guy. Ooh, don't want to get hit by that again. So then a jab, fake. Look at my hips. Loaded to unload. Jab, turn your hips. No cross is coming. And by the time my opponent is blocking for that cross, block for the cross. And after every combination that we do, what do? We move. Jab, jab, fake the cross. Hook, repivot. Jab, maybe I step with the fake cross. And with that pivot comes the hook. So we can combine it. So my point is that even though blocking seems like a defensive thing, it affects my offense. So now think about that. As the defense is getting better for him, my offense has to get better, obviously. So from now on, make sure you're hitting angles, you're mixing up your combinations up and down, because this person could get away with that 80% shell, or maybe they're just real good at staying in the pocket, but you're really good at finding holes and confusing them on up and down levels. If you need the blocking portion of this, you can go ahead and check out this video right here. And if you're not subscribed, come on, right here.